Good morning, guys, and happy Saturday. Welcome to the long 3-day weekend, much needed for everyone. And wow, I never realized how worn out I look after I run until I look at myself on here and I'm like, wow, definitely hot mess, but that's all right. I feel great. I just ran 7 miles and I'm super proud because I'll be honest with you, I typically limit myself. I'm not perfect. I have that's my biggest struggle, as I've talked with you guys about on my whole journey. My biggest struggle is still the doubting myself, not wanting to push myself to the next level. I like being in my little box. I like being in my comfort zone. 6 miles is comfortable for me. I know I can do it. I know I can keep at a 10-minute pace, and I'm a super perfectionist, so a lot of times I don't like to push myself out of my comfort zone because honestly, I'm afraid that if I don't do what I want to do, what I set out to do, I get extremely disappointed, and that's just kind of how I am with things. I'm one of those people who, if I set a goal, I want to meet it. If I don't meet it, then I beat myself up about it, and I'm not perfect. So I've been holding off on pushing myself, running past the 6 miles. I'm training for a 13-mile marathon, half marathon, so I know I need to do it. I know I can do it because when I'm running, I'm not tiring out. I'm not wearing down. I know I have the endurance. I work hard. I strength train. I keep up my cardio. I'm doing all the things that I know I need to do, keeping my nutrition where it needs to be, drinking my water. But I typically don't want to push myself because I don't mean I don't want to push myself, because I do believe in pushing myself, but I don't want to take myself outside that comfort zone to the next level because, like I said, I'm afraid. What if I don't do it and then I get really upset? And so I kind of always am cautious with that. But today I woke up, I felt really good. I was super sore from all my working out this week, but sorry, these animals are trying to escape. But I woke up this morning, I felt super awesome. Despite being really, really sore, I felt great. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I've had my devotional time. I said, all right, I'm going to run 7 miles. And for me, that means I have to change whatever route I'm running, because I don't run on a track or run on a trail. I run just out in my neighborhood here in North Dallas, so that meant, I had to run further from home because I believe that if I'm running further from home, then I have to get back. So it kind of helps me. So I did it. I did 7 miles. I still averaged my 10 minutes. And I did it. And yeah, I was really tired by the last mile and my legs were killing me, but I accomplished it. So I feel super great about that. I'm proud. I know I'm 100% ready for the 10Ks I'm signed up for, and I just feel like I can definitely do this half marathon. I just have to continue to every week push myself, run another half mile, and then I'll get there. So I wanted to just quickly talk to you guys while you're starting your weekend, getting ready for fun with your family. I just wanted to talk really quickly just about what I like to call non-negotiables. I get asked a lot, how do you do it? How do you stay motivated? How do you do this in real life? How do you make this work? You have kids, you work from home. How do you do this? How have you stayed on track, not gotten off track? And when I sat and I really started thinking about it, because I want to help people. I want them to understand that if I can do it, you can do it. So I really kind of started thinking about that last night as I was getting ready to go to sleep. And really what it honestly comes down to is what I like to call non-negotiables. Those are things that are just, it's a non-negotiable. It's not a question about if I'm going to do it. It's a question about when I'm going to do it. So I have a list of non-negotiables. They're written down and I have them posted next to my laptop in my office. I have them posted on my nightstand where I have my books and stuff that I read when I wake up in the morning, and I just constantly remind myself that these are non-negotiables. And so what I suggest that you do is you come up with non-negotiables. Those are things that they happen every single day. So you have to kind of figure out, what are your priorities? What are your goals? What is it you want to do? So again, my non-negotiables, the first of my non-negotiables, I have 5. I keep it simple. I believe in being realistic with goals and non-negotiables. So I don't like to set goals that I know I can't reach. I keep my goals SMART. They're called SMART goals. So they're measurable, they're attainable, they're realistic. So my first non-negotiable is just my prayer and devotional time in the morning. Yes, it means that I have to sometimes wake up when I don't want to, but after over a year of doing it, it's just a habit. I'm sometimes really tired and I don't want to do it, but that's just a non-negotiable. In order for me to wake up, work out, get my day how it needs to be, get my kids situated before I have to start teaching, get all those things done, I just have to wake up early. So that's just a non-negotiable, my prayer and my devotional time. When I get up, I have 15-20 minutes where I just sit and it's completely quiet because my kids are sleeping, nobody's talking to me, nobody's asking me to do something for them, and I just read. Sometimes it's out of my devotional, sometimes it's personal development, sometimes I just find certain kind of, podcasts or things online, just kind of depending on how I'm feeling that day. So that's my first non-negotiable. That happens every single day. So if that means I have to wake up before 5 o'clock in the morning, I just do it. It's like I said, it's a non-negotiable. It happens regardless. It doesn't matter if I want to, it just happens. My second non-negotiable is just working out. That happens every single day. First thing in the morning, it happens every single day. There's no if it's going to happen, it's just a non-negotiable. My workouts are scheduled and I do them first thing every single morning. My third non-negotiable is my nutrition. Drinking my Shakeology once a day, right after I work out. Also having my nutrition, I keep it at 95-5. Some people do 80-20, some people do 90-10. And when I say 95-5, I mean pretty much 95% of the time I'm eating 100% on plan. I'm not, eating. I don't really do cheat meals, cheat days. I'm just a very black-white person. There is no gray. I either do it 100% or I don't do it. And so it's just easier for me to just always eat on plan. It's not like I don't eat. I eat plenty. I eat 6-7 times a day. I eat big meals. I eat delicious meals, but I eat healthy, whole foods, clean foods. And that 5% of the time, that's just like, honestly, I love peanut butter. Like I have to have lots and lots of peanut butter. So some days instead of having my 3 teaspoons, I have like maybe 5 because I love peanut butter. And so I work hard, so I'm going to eat my peanut butter. And so I keep my nutrition clean. That's a non-negotiable. Drinking my water, that's a non-negotiable. I drink at least a gallon of water a day. And that's just, you will feel, if you're someone who has trouble with water intake, you've got to get your water intake up, because you will feel, I tell you, so much better. Your skin is just, I can't explain how much better I feel just drinking so much water. Your skin feels better, you feel healthy, you just feel like you're just detoxed all the time. So water is a non-negotiable. A gallon a day, you need to drink at least half of your body weight in ounces, but me, I just drink a gallon a day. That's just a non-negotiable. And my last non-negotiable is I get my 10,000 steps in every day. So for the most part, like on days like today, I already have almost 15,000 steps because I ran 7 miles. So of course I'm going to have lots of steps. But as much as, I do work from home, I'm very busy. I'm typically sitting at my computer, especially right now at the beginning of the school year when there's so much to do, so much prep, so much planning that needs to go into place. And I teach, I teach a lot. I have a lot of classes that I have to teach, groups. So some days, it's 3-4 o'clock and I've only been able to get in about 4,000 or 5,000 steps because I've been sitting down at the computer most of the day. Even though I'm up about keeping busy with the kids, whatever, I haven't got my steps in. So that's just a non-negotiable. If it's 4 o'clock, then I just throw the boys in the stroller and we walk. We get around the neighborhood. If that means I have to just walk on my treadmill once I get the kids settled for dinner or whatever, and it's just a non-negotiable. So you need to figure out what are your non-negotiables. Those things are going to help keep you on track. So you need to figure out what are the things that are just non-negotiables. Those are my non-negotiables. Those happen every single day, and you just have to figure out what are your non-negotiables. So I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope that you guys have a super weekend. Labor Day weekend is the first kind of holiday weekend when we get into our holidays here. So I hope you guys have a super awesome weekend, and if you need help with some non-negotiables, let's talk. Let's figure out what are your non-negotiables and get you on track. All it takes, guys, is just a commitment. All you have to do is just be consistent. That's it. So hope you guys have a super awesome Saturday. Have fun, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.